Dear students of 10th standard, very pleasant morning. Once again, welcome back to the biology class. We are discussing chapter number 13, Structural Organization of Animals. Today, we are going to learn respiratory system and circulatory system of rabbit. Now, first let us see the structure and function of respiratory system of rabbit. In rabbit, the respiration takes place by a pair of lungs. Here you can see the lungs. The lungs are light spongy tissues. Here you can see the spongy tissue. Okay, they are enclosed in the thoracic cavity. This is the thoracic cavity. Got it? The thoracic cavity is bound dorsally by vertebral column, ventrally by sternum, and laterally by ribs. You got it? And then on the lower surface of the thoracic cavity is a dome-shaped tissue called diaphragm. That is a tissue that is name is called diaphragm. The diaphragm is found between the thorax and abdomen. Okay, that is called diaphragm. Then each lung is enclosed by a double membranous structure called pleura. Okay, the outer covering of the lungs is called what? Pleura. It is double layered or double walled structure. Then how the air enters into the respiratory system. Now let us see. First, the air enters into the external nostrils, that is called external nares, and then the air enters into the nasal passage. Okay, from the nasal passage, the air enters into the pharynx. This is the pharynx. Okay, from the pharynx, it enters into the glottis. This area is called glottis. From the glottis, it enters into the windpipe. Okay, so this is called windpipe. Windpipe, another name is called trachea. You got it? So this is the entry of, what is that? Air. Air is passed like this. Okay, how? From the external nostrils to the nasal passage, to the pharynx, to the glottis, and then to the windpipe. Got it? Then the anterior part of the windpipe is enlarged to form a structure called larynx. Here you can see enlarged structure. So this enlarged structure is called larynx or voice box. Got it? Its wall is supported by 4 cartilaginous plates. Here you can see this is the larynx or voice box. It is supported by 4 cartilaginous plates. Here you can see the cartilaginous plates. Inside the larynx lies the vocal cords. Okay, and its vibration results in the production of sound. Got it? Here from the larynx only what is produced? The sound is produced. That is why the larynx is also called voice box. Got it? Then the tracheal walls. Tracheal walls means what? Trachea. The wall of the trachea. This is the trachea. Okay. So the trachea's another name is called what? Windpipe. Okay. So the tracheal wall are supported by cartilage. Again it is supported by cartilage. Okay. Which help in the free passage of air. Okay. So the air enters here. Okay, so because of the cartilage only, the air freely enters into the respiratory system. Okay, after that, what is happening? The epiglottis, that is a structure called epiglottis. Okay, already we know that a glottis is an opening here. Okay, so it is covered by a lid-like structure. You know that lid or a cap-like structure, that is called what? Epiglottis. Okay, the glottis is protected by a structure called epiglottis. It prevents the entry of food particles into the windpipe. Okay, so glottis and epiglottis are very, very important. And then next is the windpipe, where it enters. Finally, it enters into one structure called bronchi. Okay, so the windpipe are called trachea. Okay, they are divided into two branches, that is called bronchi. Then again the bronchi are divided into many branches. Okay, so these branches are called what? Bronchioles. You got it? Then the end of the bronchioles. The end of the bronchioles are having air sacs. You know that air sacs, okay, are alveoli. Here what is there? Air sacs are there filled with air. Okay, so its another name is called what? Alveoli. Okay, so then the process of respiration. Okay, how the respiration is happening. The two phases of respiration are inspiration and expiration. Got it? Inspiration means breathing in and expiration means breathing out. It's also called what? Inhaling and exhaling. Got it? So while we breathe in, oxygen enters in. That means the rabbit inhales means oxygen enters, and during exhaling, carbon dioxide is released. Inspiration is an active process while expiration is a passive process. Got it? Now let us see the circulatory system of rabbit. Got it? The circulatory system is formed of blood vessels and heart. The heart is pear-shaped and lies in the thoracic cavity in between the lungs, as shown here. It is enclosed by a double-walled membrane called pericardium. Okay, so lungs is covered by pleura. Okay, the heart is protected by a double-walled membrane, that is called what? Pericardium. Next, the heart is four-chambered. Okay, the heart contains how many chambers? Four-chambered. What are the four chambers? Upper two auricle and lower two ventricles. Here you can see. Auricles are also called atrium. Okay, so left atrium, right atrium, left ventricle and right ventricle. Okay, so totally how many chambers? Four chambers. Got it? So the right and left auricles are separated by interauricular septum. You can see here. Okay, what I said, the right, this is the right. Okay, so this is the left. So the right and left auricles are separated by a septum. Septum means a partition, that is called interauricular septum. Similarly, the right ventricle is separated from the left ventricle by interventricular septum. This is called what? Interventricular septum. You got it? Then the right auricle opens into right ventricle. How? See here, this is a right. This is a right. Okay, so the right auricle opens into the right ventricle. A means auricle. Right auricle opens into right ventricle. Okay, through here one opening is there. Okay, that opening name is called auriculoventricular aperture. You got it? I repeat. Okay, the right auricle opens into the right ventricle. Okay, through an aperture, that is a hole. That hole name is called auriculoventricular aperture. Okay, then this opening is guarded by a valve, that is called what? Tricuspid valve. You got it? Similarly, the left atrium, this is called what? Left atrium. This is the left atrium. Okay, is opening into the left ventricle through an opening called left auriculoventricular aperture. You got it? So this left auriculoventricular aperture is guarded by another valve. Okay, that valve name is called what? Bicuspid valve. You got it? The bicuspid valve is also called mitral valve. All these things you can see in the next picture clearly. Okay, septum means the partition, and the next is the tricuspid valve, the valve found between the right auricle and right ventricle. And then another valve is the bicuspid valve. It is present between the left auricle and ventricle. And then another valve is called semilunar valves. Okay, the opening of the pulmonary artery and aorta. Here you can see this is the aorta, and this is the pulmonary artery. Okay, so these structures are guarded by one valve. Okay, that valve name is called what? Semilunar valves. You got it? The next is again you can see all the valves clearly here. Okay, so here these are the valves. Okay, bicuspid valve, tricuspid valve, and semilunar valve. You got it? The next is the blood vessels connected to the heart. Okay, here you can see the blood vessels. Okay, here this is called precaval. Okay, precaval. This is also called precaval. Right precaval and left precaval blood vessels. Okay, that is also called, that is superior vena cava. And then here this is called inferior vena cava. Okay, or postcaval veins. These blood vessels bring the deoxygenated blood from the entire body of the rabbit. And then the next blood vessel is the aorta. Here you can see the aorta. This is the aorta. Okay, it starts from the left ventricle. Okay, it supplies the oxygenated blood throughout the body. Okay, and then there are two more blood vessels are there, that is called pulmonary veins and pulmonary arteries. Okay, so the pulmonary arteries, and here you can see the pulmonary arteries and pulmonary veins. Okay, so the pulmonary artery carry the deoxygenated blood to the lungs, and the pulmonary veins bring the oxygenated blood from the lungs. Okay, so these are the various blood vessels which are connected to the heart of rabbit. Got it? So the next is the nervous system that we'll see in the next class. Okay, thank you.